right, well, we made it down to Klutch Kickers, round 4, this time in the new C6 Corvette competition drift build. Super exciting to finally have this car out at competition. This is what we spent the last 6-7 months building it for. So this is round 4 out of 5. It's our second to last round. Now we are somehow, fortunately, 5th in points in the championship, which is pretty crazy considering we figured this would be a throwaway season since we've been competing in a car that we never intended to compete with this year while we were building this, because it took a little longer than expected, as they usually do. But now we're here with this car, and this is going to be the first time having a true, proper comp car. This thing has essentially every part better than the LS Miata. It's got double the power, it's got way more tire, it's got a dog box, it's got a quick change diff. This is really a whole new world for us in every way, and we're finally gonna get to see what it's like to have the equipment the big dogs have and see if we can hang with them in equal machinery. So yeah, today is Friday practice, so today is just pretty much open practice, paid practice. There's a lot of people here for it, so it's going to be pretty busy, and we're going to try to get as much seat time in as we can, considering it's a new car, and we're still going to be learning it. So we're going to get set up and get to driving. All right, we're in grid for the first time. Cars warming up. These are going to be our first laps at this track. We're starting a little spicy on the tires. Hopefully it's not too hooked up. We'll find out. I was on the handbrake too long.
I was hoping it was you.
Yeah, it was me.
Good.
Holy shit.
Alright, good. I'll be here until.
Okay.
Other than that, we'll keep.
Yeah. first run where I really tried to chase. It felt pretty good. I can't tell if he was transitioning at weird points or I was. But the car just goes. Like, if I need to drive forward, and yeah, it feels good. Intake air temps are dropping in grid, which is great. It's not hot out, so that helps. But I think our heat shielding and our intercooler fans help with that. As the day was winding down, practice time was running out. We had the last 20-30 minutes of the day to go. Everyone was trying to get another lap or two in, so we wanted to get at least one more in, and fortunately, we lined up next to Dirk Stratton to chase him, which was really exciting because Dirk is the OG vet drifter, and I know his car is quick. I've tandemed with his car in the Miata. Obviously, the pace changes around depending on who he's battling, but it was going to be a good comparison to see where we're at with this car with the amount of grip we have in it right now. Now, unfortunately, I missed third gear on the run-up. Still getting used to the way the dog box shifts. It's a very new thing for me, but we got to see if we could make up the ground and catch back up. So we were up to follow Dave from Drift Games and the Klutch Kickers Corvette for our first run of our first practice of the day, and there was an oil down right before we went. So we had a big break sitting there on the line, and we weren't sure what the track conditions were going to be. So I decided to give Dave a little bit of space, but I didn't give him quite as much space as I guess I should have. So I did a little skid on the way back to grid to make sure the car felt okay. We got out, looked at it, everything was good. Fortunately, we avoided any major damage. Just one of those things, it happens.
I cried a little.
I tried so hard to avoid it. really too many lead runs. I just don't know yet, like, with how the car feels acceleration-wise, what that means for how fast it slows down. Like the Miata, I know, like, oh wow, this thing's boogieing, I can throw it in real early and hard and it'll slow down. Whereas this car, I just don't have that feel for it yet. So I'm learning. That's what this is, a learning experience. All right, well, we're back at the hotel. End of day 2. We managed to make it into qualifying with a 82, which put us in 10th place and just squeaked us into a buy run, which I am elated to be in the top 10 in a new car and to get a buy run. It's such a huge relief to not have to battle, wait into the night in top 64. It's much better than I could have expected. You know, like, I still have so much to learn in this car. You know, how hard do I need to throw it to get all the way to the edge of the track, but not go over it, but not come up short? You know, like, there's so much nuance that I need to learn just through more and more seat time, and we don't have much seat time in the car. So I'm just excited to get more dialed in the thing. The car feels phenomenal and feels like it's got a lot left in it, which is incredible. The Miata, we were always on kill mode. I mean, from practice on, we were pretty much same setup, just as much as she could take. That was it, you know. Whereas this car, we actually have that headroom to change things and add grip or take grip away, add power, take power away. So I'm stoked with what's to come. I'm really happy with how things are going so far and how the car's driving and how everything's working. We're really stepped up as a team, doing full nut and bolt checks, and you know, I feel like we've gotten a lot more official with this car, which we should, you know. And it's a cool feeling, and it's a cool feeling to have the equipment out there that a lot of the other guys have. You know, we've been battling the Miata for 3 years, and it's an interesting feeling to finally have a car that's on par with these other guys. So I could jibber jabber on, but man, I am pumped. I'm excited for tomorrow. So yeah, we'll pick this back up in the morning. We got a very short practice session. I'm going to try to do as many laps as we can, and then straight into battles. Get to see how the old vet does head to head.
Have fun.
I will. Thank you. worst thing about drift comps is just waiting around, but in the mindset of being ready to go out and battle and trying to pay attention and make sure you're not late, but you don't want to be too early. You don't want to get there and sit on grid for 45 minutes. So just that constant back and forth and waiting is always rough. But we're towards the end of the bracket. So again, we got Nick Ward, fast car. You know, he's a good driver, he's smooth, consistent. So I know he's going to put down a good lead, which is really what matters to me. I don't have to worry about him doing weird stuff. I know I can try to put it on his door. Whether I can or not is on me. You know, learning a new car, I haven't done much in the way of tandem in this thing. So that's really where you have to know the ins and outs of your car and the shape and what it does. So that's where we're maybe going to struggle, you know. That's where it's going to make or break it, I think, is the chase run. So hopefully we can put it together. We've got the car. It's just me learning it is really where we're not quite there yet. But we'll get there eventually. This is all part of the learning experience. So hopefully it goes well. Either way, it's a beautiful day. I'm having a good time. Weather's perfect. Car is running good. What more could you really ask for?
Have fun.
I will. Thank you.
Nah. to now the track loosened up a bit. But overall, that felt really good. The lead run was pretty dialed, I think. It felt like it. I couldn't tell if I was on the edge or not. Still learning the shape, but I felt solid.
Good. You look good.
How'd it do it for you?
Thank you.
One time.
Because it's looking to be exciting.
Top 16
And
ceremonies.
just to
Look
see
at all these
so
cool
many
cars.
implications going on. So really just to see the culmination of the result.
We're going against your side next.
To what we have in store. Yeah, it's been amazing.
Keep it together, old girl.
Amazing weather. The Lemonade fans, are you guys ready to get into this top 16 competition? I'm in the booth. I really can't hear you. I need you to be a little louder, more enthusiastic. These drivers want to hear the excitement. Are you ready, fans? Drivers, are you ready?
Woo!
Let it rip.
All right. Thank you. Let's go. All right, we're battling Eric Conkling next. He is a homie from the very, very beginning. We all used to call him J Beebs because he was like 15 when he started drifting with us. So either way, win or lose, I'm happy. He gets to the top 4, I get to the top 4. Let's go. to stay in it harder into there, and I was like, oh, too hard, too hard. I had a good chase though, like way better than the first one.
Have fun, dude.
I will, thank you.
All right, well, that is the end of the event. We're headed home. Awesome time. Overall, we had said at the beginning of this weekend, if we finish the weekend and the car hasn't broken at all, and it's still in one piece, i.e. we did not wreck it, it's a good weekend. And we did both of those things, and we made it to the top 8. Not bad. We haven't broken our top 8 curse. We made top 8 every round except round 1, and that's it. We either couldn't finish the event, or we broke the car around 3, and then this time we lost. So overall, it was awesome. It was really fun battling Eric. Me and him did our first tandems together. We were the first person that, he was the first person I tandem with and vice versa, back 10 plus years ago. So it's kind of crazy to be battling in a comp in the top 8 now. That's why I was like, you know what, win or lose this battle, I'm happy. Because I'd be happy to see Eric make it to the top 4, and obviously I'd be happy to win, you know? So it was fun. We both gave it our all. We gave it everything we had. Obviously, I'm still learning the car, you know, learning the grip levels. But I feel like we learned a lot this event, and those one more times really pushed me to drive the car harder and kind of find the limits, and that's kind of where those mistakes come from. And I don't know, it was just great. It was great. I don't really know what all happened in that last run. Based on my driver's point of view, I thought he had it on the first one more time. So I was happy to see him get it. I didn't think I deserved the win. So I'm glad he got it. Unfortunately, his car broke something in the trans, so he wasn't able to keep going, but he was on fire this weekend. So shout out to Eric Conkling, J Beebs as we used to call him. He's killing it. So anyway, car works, it's loaded in the box. We're gonna be back here in like 3 weeks. So gotta go through it, maybe hopefully try to make it look pretty by next round, and try to get some more seat time in it. So for now though, we're gonna head home, take a much needed break, and we'll get back to it. So thanks for watching, thanks for subscribing, goodbye.